My neck, my back, my and my crack. This is episode 3 of the Canonical Chronicle.
My neck, my back, lick my just like that.
So first up, Google My Business have just added a new feature to their API. So you'll know if you run a lot of listings through Google My Business that doing it programmatically is really the only way to go. And with these recent updates to Google My Business, what you can now do is add more features via the API and change things programmatically. As well as doing basics like verifying listings and adding things to listings, there's one new interesting feature that you can now use. One of the most exciting things that you can now do via the API is push products to your Google My Business page. So when someone's on their phone and they Google decaf soy pumpkin spice latte, next to all the other basic bitch things that would come up, like hoop earring ads and also Ugg boot ads.
You're a basic bitch.
Doctor, there has to be a mistake.
Well, unfortunately, no. Your symptoms are completely in line with other basic bitches. You're into scented candles, you order your bagel scooped, and then you own a picture frame that says family on it.
You can push your product offering that's due that week straight inside your local listing. This is obviously great for things like increasing footfall and letting your customers know that you've got new offers happening in store. Has anyone else seen their Search Console listings go down? I've got some bad news. You've probably just been penalised.
It's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No, I'm only kidding. You've not been penalised. Search Console have just changed the way they look at queries and how they count search volume. So Google confirmed on Twitter that things related to either anonymous terms or things with personalised sensitive information will no longer be counted in the overall search volume inside your Search Console. So when you look at a query report, what you're going to notice is when you do a non-brand filter, that little graph over time should start to go down. So I imagine all of your clients and all your SEO stakeholders are going to be going absolutely mental because they're seeing little bumps in traffic go like that. So as requested via Jerry White and Omi Sido on Twitter, this is a public service announcement for those people in your life giving you hassle about the little blip in Search Console.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hello there, Senior SEO Stakeholder. Ross Tavendale here from Type A Media. Last week, when you were looking at Search Console, you may have seen that some of your numbers went down. So before you start giving your SEO consultant a hard time about it and screaming from the rooftops that SEO is dead, I would just like to make this quick public service announcement that says that the reason why the numbers are going down is because Google has changed the way they calculate your search volumes. This has got nothing to do with what your organic search team has been doing. You've not been penalised, your developers haven't accidentally switched off half of the website. It's literally just a recalculation that Google has put into Search Console.
Do you know, I think you're right. That's incredible. I think he's right, 952.
Just remember, when we're doing any sort of measurement when it comes to organic, best practice is to look year on year for all your reporting and to make sure that you actually zoom out and see everything that's actually happening in real time instead of focusing on SEO minutiae on a day-to-day basis. However, if you're a particularly annoying senior stakeholder, why not give your SEO consultant a really hard time because you're not ranking for that one hero term that you want to brag to your mates about down the pub later? If you don't believe me, feel free to click the link in the description that will take you to the help documentation that Google themselves have created for Search Console. Next up, Google are rolling out more features in their travel SERPs. So if you remember the segment from last month, you remember me saying that Google is trying to find ways to monetize more and more by squeezing the guy in the middle. Well, surprise, surprise, there's going to be new features to travel comparison inside Google itself. So if you're a comparison website, they're just going to be chopping out all your features and sticking it on their own site. So now you can find things like when flights are most expensive, when they're cheapest, if it's went up recently, if it's going down recently, if you're getting the best deal. If you think about it, they're taking all your product features, putting them into their own product and slowly eroding all of your brand control and pushing all the people onto their platform. They want you to stay on the site, they want you to click their links, and they want to take a cut of all the flights that you're booking. Next up is AdWords news, or should I say Google Ads news. So in the next couple of weeks, Google Ads are going to be rolling out a feature that will tell you the strength of your ad copy. So it's going to use its machine learning and artificial intelligence to compare your copy to all the different types of copy in your industry. So they're literally going to look at your copy and say, ah, this is strong like bull.
Now you're my bitch.
Or this copy is bullshit. We understand that Yandex ads are also going to do something very similar. But instead of ratings for good or bad, if your ad is good, all they're going to do is give you a picture of Vladimir Putin topless on a horse. And if it's bad, they're going to show you the Trump baby in a nappy. That's everything for this week's Canonical Chronicle. If you like this, please follow us on social. But until next time, we'll see you later.